welcome everyone to the new Let's Play. Game by Supergiant Games. Two options, but if you were paying attention to the credits of my Undertales video, you'd have guessed it was Bastion. Welcome everyone to Let's Play Bastion. Very, very fine, wonderful, immaculate game. Bastion, I don't know, it just holds a very special place in my heart. Combines, you know, sort of magic-like technology with the very bizarre world of stylistic art direction and old western timey music. It just all works. Somehow it all just comes together as a success. And so let's explore the easiest way there is to explore, by playing. Start off a game on normal mode. Don't want to give myself too much of a challenge. Whew.
Proper story is supposed to start at the beginning. Ain't so simple with this one. Now here's a kid whose whole world got all twisted, leaving him stranded on a rock in the sky.
And I've got to say, one of the main reasons that it works is because of the wonderful narration by Logan Cunningham.
He gets up, sets off for the Bastion, where everyone agreed to go in case of trouble.
Now,
Ground forms up under his feet as if pointing the way. He don't stop to wonder why.
So the narrator gives us vital information to our actions, especially as a silent protagonist, and not only
Finds
that,
his lifelong friend just lying in the road.
it guides our actions and our thoughts. When the narrator says ground's coming up from down below, doesn't bother to ask why. It's basically telling you, the player, don't sweat why the floor is doing that. It's just cool, right? Don't worry, it's not important.
Well, it's a touching reunion.
So this is the Cael hammer. Hits pretty hard, but it does more damage when you're not moving.
He sees what's left of the rippling walls. Years of work undone in an instant. In the Calamity.
That being said, when you attack while you are moving, it gives you a nice arc. So you've got to decide between a group of damaging a little bit or hitting one guy really hard.
That a survivor? No, ma'am. It's a gas fella, forced out from underground. Kid pops him good. Fella got a piece of him, though.
Now, when I went through this in the test recording, narrator...
He falls to his death. I'm just fooling.
I didn't get hit by the enemy there, and so the narrator had a different line of dialogue.
For a while.
The narrator also has lines of dialogue for when you perform for certain tasks, encouraging exploration, which is cool and awesome and fun, and I love it. Also,
an old repeater falls out of the sky. Ain't a gift from the gods, but it'll have to do.
it's also valuable to break things because they might contain fragments, which are the currency of this world.
Gotta hold her still to spin up the chamber.
The repeater, the Fang repeater, a fine weapon.
Kid's worked up quite a thirst by now, so that fountain looks real inviting. Sometimes you just need a drink.
Also,
Kid finds a memento from a girl he knew. Always used to fancy her. A school of squirts tunnels up around him. Must have fled here from the mines.
moving swing did 10 damage, non-moving swing did 15. But what I wanted to say was, oh, hey there. Right, his dodge maneuver is also very interesting because it deals damage to enemies. Not a lot, but just enough. Definitely enough to encourage you to use it, when in most games...
He sets foot inside one of Caelondia's famous watering holes. Inside's old Rondi, the bartender. The Calamity got him before his drinking did.
In most games, dodging is just sort of seen as this optional thing, but in Bastion, they say, no, go ahead, dodge. You'll still do a little damage, maybe.
Then Kid finds his trusty shield.
Also, you can eat food items to regain a little bit of
Security
health.
takes him for a petty thief.
Petty thief? Ha! I am a grand thief.
Clang. Shield saves his hide.
Also, when you pick up healing tonics or any sort of consumable item that you don't have room in your inventory for, you're rewarded with experience points. So, just to say, good on you for not needing these things. You get something for going without.
More squirts start coming out of the woodwork.
If you hold shift, you'll lock on enemies.
A big old fella pops out in front of the kid.
God. The shield's mighty useful for defending yourself against all enemy attacks. I'm very fond of it. And if you activate the
Kid sees
shield,
the way to the Bastion out the window. It's a bit of a drop.
if you activate the shield right before you get hit, you perform a counterattack. Basically, anytime during that frame. And attacking running prompts.
Ronde always wanted his ashes scattered here.
Just to point out that even unintended actions might have good consequences. Thanks to the information presented by the narrator.
He gets a good look at things on his way down. He lands on top of a breaker's bow, and it ain't broke.
A fine weapon.
Kid spies a good perch for some target practice. Wasn't long before the kid could loose an arrow, strong and true. He knows he should draw the string all the way back.
And then the narrator offers us valuable information.
The kid pockets a memento from a breaker, once the fastest men in the land.
And the game does a wonderful job of explaining things in terms that, despite the strangeness of the world, the player can understand.
Good news is the emergency defenses still work. Bad news is they're aiming for the kid.
Even though we don't know who the breakers are. Oh, concern it. Ah, right. There we go. Even though we don't know who the breakers are, when the narrator refers to them as the fastest men in the land,
Picks up a few pointers from a dusty old tome.
it naturally draws a parallel to, you know, old Western cowboys. Were they kind of like that? Probably. And then as it turns out, they are. Jeez. Ooh. Sometimes the isometric perspective is a little hard to work with.
Finds
Sometimes.
the distillery, right next to the arsenal.
Not
Tough
very.
part of town.
Not very often.
One sip of the spirits in that distillery, and the kid'll feel like a new man.
Plus 10 max health? Good stuff. Only active wood at full health. I'm pretty good at this game, and I'm not that good. Fetching fizz is just fine. Ooh, it's got a little squirt on the bottle. I like it. I really like the design of all of the bottles for the spirits. They all lend an idea to their function, and it looks like something that, you know, someone would actually drink. If you bought me a bottle of booze that was in this shape, I'd be dying to know what it tasted like. Barroom prank would evolve to become popular with miners and scrap workers. Metallic aftertaste. Funny.
The arsenal's where the kid can pick the best tools for the job.
Dancing shot. Bounce from target to target. I'll stick with whirlwind. And I'll admit, I'm much more fond of the repeater. I already got one powerful shot right here with the hammer. Back off, squirts.
Some of them squirts birthing like crazy in a couple of corn pins.
Oh, fun fact. These guys aren't giving me any XP. Clever game. Clever. I wonder why windbags travel in those weird boxes. There we go, back up to full health. Pardon me, my dear.
That one was Maud, the tutor. Once taught the kid good manners. He never used them, though.
It also goes to show you that actions you have in this game will have negative consequences as well. So just think about what you're doing before you do it.
An old ferry barge sends the kid on his way. The Bastion's real close now.
Oh man. Wonder what the Bastion's like. Oh, you can press R to reload. Intuitive! Crap. You can destroy the boxes before they open. You can eliminate the enemy before they appear. Come on! Oh, fair point game.
Kid takes a chunk of alloy. Smell of barley and spoiled blueberries fills the air. Scumbags. Kid maybe shouldn't have done what he just did.
Oh no. I will do anything for XP. You all know that. I will do despicable things for XP. Jeez, that guy's huge. As you can see, the scumbags drop a slowing goo that also deals damage. Nasty stuff. Oh. Calm down, giant man.
Rob's
Yeah.
a scumbag of his last meal.
Scumbags are hard to deal with. Now, can I block this guy's attack? Oh, maybe it can whiff.
Kid puts him out of his misery.
Guess I couldn't block it. Though I could easily get out of the way. And as you can see, he created holes all in the battlefield. Something that might make an appearance again when we're dealing with large, tough foes.
He finds the
Which is
core
awesome,
to the wharf
by the
district.
way.
He steals the city's heart. Might as well.
Oh, I'd love to move quick. But I also love experience points.
Kid has a feeling you better get a move on.
I know.
Place is starting to fall.
But XP.
See, that core Kid took was the only thing making this particular rock stay afloat. Kid just keeps running. Somersaulting like crazy.
Oh.
Well, down he goes. Down toward the Bastion.
Oh, interesting.
Now the kid sees something stranger still. His mind races.
So, point number one. If you don't somersault all that way, you won't say somersaulting like crazy. Number two, if you reach all the way to the end, you can pick up more loot, fight more enemies, and get more experience points. But they offer an alternative in case you should fall off, considering you are very close.
Did anybody else survive? Sure enough, he finds another. He finds me.
Hello, narrator.
We talk for a spell.
Only meant to be for uniform and identification? Oh, well, don't worry about that too much, stranger.
There's a bit of the Bastion's power in that crest. Enough to point the way to the cores.
Good. Sound important.
All I tell him is to set that core of his on the monument there. Then watch.
Guess they are important. Ask about what happened to Nacy, the girl who used to pin her hair back with this. Is she here already? Where is everyone?
I try to let the kid down gently. This is the Bastion, all right. except no one else showed up.
Oh, jeez. Well, it's just the two of us. You gotta rebuild civilization. Damn. Gonna make things difficult.
And just like that, the Bastion comes alive. Starts growing again, growing stronger. Kid's gotta put its power to good use. Now the Bastion can send them even farther into the wild unknown.
So, we're given a foundation plot. We can
Kid ponders what to build.
put one of these buildings here. It's largely irrelevant which one you choose, but it will impact gameplay. If you don't have an arsenal, you can't change your weapons. If you don't have a distillery, you can't get more spirits from your level ups. But I'll choose the distillery. I got the weapons I like right now anyway.
Makes time to sample spirits from my personal supply.
We got Hardy Punch, +1 chance to carry on. Damage surrounding foes if defeated. I always like the revenge attacks, personally. Really fond of those. Oh, I don't like the Baneling Rush. That ain't me. Where whiskey. Only active when below 33% health. I'm not the type of guy to gamble with my health like that. Can't say that I do. Plus 33% speed while defending. Spicy, nutty flavors and a dry aftertaste. Very heavy and filling. Scentless yet very brisk. Beverage of a boiled rattletail whisker. Used to revive patients in triage centers. Oh, Jesus. That's some rough stuff. Aromatic beverage served piping hot. According to folktales, it can almost wake the dead. I'm going to go with the Hardy Punch, just because, you know, it's my style. Wait, does the Dread Room have more squirts? I wonder if they use the squirts to make the booze. Why did I think that?
Hardy Punch is so zesty, it'll let you carry on through the worst of times.
So, that's it for this first episode of Let's Play Bastion.
Kid don't know what's out there waiting for him.
When we next take off,
The Skyway. Now the kid can ride the wind to distant lands.
we investigate the Workman Ward. Good night, everyone.